Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back, and welcome back to yet another part of our build series of this really huge trailer. Anyways, so a friend of mine actually donated plexiglass to me, and that was really awesome of him. And so we've got the plexiglass trimmed because it comes as 4 feet by 2 feet. So I've actually got a little bit extra. I think it's actually more than 4 foot by 2 foot, really, because I ended up with a few inches extra above, and yeah, that's going to work for all my windows. So I'll have window material for the sides at the front, and so I'm going to have a window in each bedroom and a window right in here, where this guy is sitting in here chowing down on nothing right now. Have to make him a plate of food, I guess. But anyways, I went out into town today and I picked up some more materials. I got a roll of white duct tape, and what I'm doing with this is I'm using it to seal over the tops, so you don't see like this wood panel here. You won't see the top edge of that, and it's all going to be covered over because I want to make it look like really nice, eh? And so anyway, so I got the duct tape for that, and I got carriage bolts, washers, and butterfly nuts to be able to quickly detach and reattach the trailer hitch, because I got to fit this thing into my little Toyota Corolla when we go to take it to the parade. And 4 feet long is fine for the back seat, but not with a hitch. So I'm making a removable hitch. And I had to haul the back door off, which kind of really sucked. I went out and got the aluminum seat channel today as well. And it looked like it was the right width, even though it did say 3/8. And of course I should have brought my sample piece I had, but yeah, stuff happens. And you know what? For $7 for this, it's 4 feet long, and I'm not going to drive all the way back to North Bay. It's a half-hour drive there and back, and a lot of gas to waste. And I can't get the stuff here in Powassan, which sucks. But you know, it's also going to cost me more money for the actual half-inch. So what the wife and I came up with is taking the width of this thing, and we're going to score a line down each side and across the top, and we're going to turn this half-inch board into 3/8. And all we got to do is take off the top layer to do that. And it's just a little small area going across, not where the hinges are though. Just on the sides and along the top. And I'm going to pre-drill little pilot holes, very small ones though, like smaller than my finishing nails, and I'm going to nail this in place with finishing nails as well, so it'll definitely stay on, especially when the door is down, we're driving, because she's going to be non-stop driving with that trailer when I start letting the back door down and whip the slash out of there and drive it back up while she's still driving. So, you know, the idea with the aluminum is I'd rather scratch the hell out of this crap than to wreck the wood. So, anyway, so that's what I got to do to mod that. So that'll get modified once that's done, of course, among other things you'll know. And my landlord slash boss sold me a sheet of the 4x8 paneling. Now, this is a paneling you'll see in ceilings mainly. Some actual RVs, I think, also do have it in their walls. But this is super thin stuff. You know, well, I know they have it in the walls, but just usually not white. But the ceilings are usually white. So this is the board anyways. And so I was able to get 4 2 foot by 4 foot sheets. And I'm going to give you a little bit of a preview here so you get an idea. Now, the thing is not 2 feet tall, which is good because this gives me excess material, which I'm going to need to make bedrooms and stuff out of. So, you want to come around this with the camera? So, you'll see where I got to cut the line here. So, what I'm going to do first is I'm going to fasten down the roof so I get that perfect straight edge, right? And then I'm going to zip right down there, and then I'll cut it and trim it into to spot. So I actually got a little bit of excess overhang here a little bit, and so that'll have to get trimmed out a bit, because what I want to do is put it just Actually, no, I don't have overhang. That was my bad. I had it in the wrong spot. But anyways, you get the idea. Well, yes, I am going to have to do a little bit of trim. Not a bad thing, though. Too easy to fix that. But anyways, so that's going to be the outside. So when you see the outside walls are going to be white, of course. Anyway, so I got that stuff all taken care of. I still have to pick up the other 2 wheels. I didn't have enough for that today, but I got to get the other 2 wheels for this thing and a few other small little items. And I'm going to have to get at least a half, well, not even a half sheet really. All I'm going to need is probably, well, yeah, probably need about a half sheet to finish off. Because these 4 sheets will do the outsides, and it's going to do all the inside of the lengths. And then I just have to do the front on the outside and the front on the inside panel. I need a panel on the inside in here as well. And then, of course, material for my rooms. But the excess I cut off of these boards for the heights and that'll work out perfect for being able to build my rooms, I'm sure. Shouldn't be too difficult. And we can go from there with it. But that's the stage we're at now. So maybe sometime next week, I don't know, week after, I should have another update video for you guys. Now on the back door here, I also, this is my spring load mechanism that gets sucked into here. I think I'm going to do a little bit more Dremel work on this hole, but the idea here is this has got to squash right in. And so when the servo has to hold back all this, which I tested it, and it does seem to hold it back really good. So that's a good sign. So as I slack off the servo, this is going to push against the door to its dropping point, and then the door is on its own. The servo finishes the job, lets the door down, and then you pull the door back up, of course, and it will re-squash all this. And this spring, actually, I got out of one of my shocks that used to be in my Red Cat RS10, because I got rid of the chassis for that thing, but I had kept the shocks, and this is the perfect Tencho spring. And I couldn't find any springs anywhere, so I was like, well, I'll check out what I got in my own collection of junk. And I tried an HSP shock spring, and it was too stiff. And so this actually turned out a little bit shorter and a little less tension on it. Works out great. So, and that's just a carriage bolt, and there's 2 nuts on the back because I wanted a locker nut type of deal. So you just kind of like squash the 2 together like that, and you get a locker nut that way. So anyway, so that's where we've got so far. You guys have seen the furniture stuff. I haven't done any more furniture since, or any more work on that. Been, the last day or so I've been doing other things, but so I guess tomorrow I'll start modifying that back door for the aluminum, get it all trimmed the way I need that board, and fit it up, and just continue on with doing the insides. So that'll get done first, and I'm having fun, that's for sure. And really happy that my buddy was able to help out with this. That was really cool of him, and so now we've got a see-through roof, so you get an idea of what it's going to look like as far as this part goes when it's all lit up in there. And this is going to be at nighttime too when this thing goes on, and this Christmas lights parade thing, that is going to look so sick. It's just going to be totally awesome. So anyways, guys, that's all I got for you today. As usual, thanks for watching. If you're not subbed, please sub if you want to see more stuff like this. I'm going to be doing a lot more builds. Once I'm done with this big, huge build, I'm going to start on some smaller scale trailers. Very small scale, stuff for normal sized RCs to be able to haul around, like your, RS10s and axial crawler trucks. I'm going to make, trailers for that sort of thing, and, as I go along, and just other little projects and whatnot. So anyway, catch you later. Ciao.